What's up, guys? This is Jake. Today we're doing a quick review on the Victor Allen's Coffee Variety Pack. This is going to have the Kona Blend, the Italian Roast, the Seattle Dark, and the Caramel Macchiato. We've got 96 total pods in this whole thing. Obviously, single serve pods for Keurigs, and these are the KCups. 24 cups for each of these 4 flavors. You can see right here that we do have the 24 of each. So, off the outset, I've got to say I'm always very, very skeptical of variety packs. Because if even one of these is bad, 25% of your coffee isn't what you want to drink. So, majority of the time, I've tried a handful of variety packs. Most of the time, there's at least one I don't like. And I'll talk about this in a second. With this one, there was one immediately that I was worried about. And even worse, occasionally there's more than one. So I have a go-to coffee that I've pretty much used for a year now. It's a variety pack of 3, but I like all 3. I've had it enough that I know. And I'm going to tell you there is a more highly than not chance this is my new coffee. So let's talk about why. First of all, let's just look at the 4 coffees themselves. That's really where I want to focus. Let's start with the Seattle Dark. This is, I am a dark roast coffee guy, period. I don't know, I might have had like one light roast ever. I'm almost never going to touch light roast unless there's just not another option. Medium, most places that I go, medium is what they have. Medium is what I drink. I'm always going to prefer dark roast over medium, always. So let's start with the Seattle one. I love the Seattle one. In fact, I've got, of my normal variety pack, is 3 coffees, 2 dark, 1 medium, and I've got to say this is actually my new favorite dark roast. I've probably tried 10 plus different Keurig dark roast coffees, and I loved this one. It was super smooth, but at the end of the day, I drink all my coffee black. I want it to kick. Like, I want it to be really strong. The stronger the better. The way I used to define it when I first started drinking coffee is I wanted my hair to stand up a little bit. I never really get that anymore, but this is a really, really good, strong coffee that doesn't go so strong that it gets bitter, right? Like, that's always the line. If it goes too strong and becomes bitter, then it's no longer good. So to keep it smooth and strong, I think the Seattle one is a massive winner in this variety pack. The next one I want to take a look at is the second dark roast, which is the Italian roast. This one, I actually have a tough time explaining. I was trying to think how to explain this. To say it tastes exactly like what I expected it was going to taste like as an Italian roast is kind of weird, but that's what I've got. What really surprised me about both of these, they were smoother than most other K-Cups that I've had. They were very, very smooth coffee. This one just had a really unique taste to it. I don't think it is as strong as the Seattle, which is why I prefer the Seattle, but this one had a unique taste to it that I really, really appreciated. Loved from the beginning of the cup all the way to the end of the cup. Very, very pleased with the Italian roast. Comparing to what I usually drink, of the 2, it's probably better than one. Slightly, I wouldn't say worse, just not my preference. So it's probably between those 2, and I really liked it. I'm a big fan of this, and I have a feeling the more I drink this one, the more I'll like it. I've only had 2 cups of it so far because I want to taste all these before I did this review. So big fan of the Italian, but I'm going to give of the dark ones to the Seattle. The Kona Blend is probably the most surprising one to me. Like I said, I typically don't usually like mediums a lot. They're okay, they're fine, but again, I want something strong, something with a kick. And pure taste, this is the best medium coffee I've had. Really, really like it. A lot of the mediums to me, I really don't know how to explain it fully, but they just kind of feel blah. Like, they just don't feel like they do quite as much. This one felt like it had some of the most unique tastes for a black coffee. You can see the description of it as a full body, mild taste, smooth finish that can be found in this special coffee. Tried a lot from Dunkin' to Starbucks to a lot of the generic. The Columbia one is one my dad drinks a lot. Tried a lot of different ones, but really, really, really big fan of this medium. Of the medium that I usually drink in my other variety pack, this one is so much better. And what I love about this it's about the same price as the one I typically get. So now we come down to the last one. This is longer than most of my reviews, but I love coffee, so I could talk about this for a while. This was the big question mark for me. You put something like caramel macchiato or some like weird sounding different type of coffee. This is where I was scared this pack was going to fail. Because when I think caramel macchiato, I think of a Starbucks where you're going to have 60, 70, 80 grams of sugar. I don't think about caramel macchiato as a black coffee. And I drank this morning for the first time. I'd kind of been putting it off, but I knew I wanted to do this review. So I finally drank it. And guys, I was very, very impressed. Again, this is still going to be my number one medium roast. It's not going to surpass that by any means. The smell of it is incredible. I just sat down on my computer, started working, had this coffee sitting beside me, and it smelled so good. And then the taste wasn't weird, right? Like, I feel like with unique flavor black coffee, sometimes you get like a weird aftertaste, or it just sits on your tongue too long. And this one didn't. You had a little bit of that caramel macchiato taste. You got more of it with the scent, which is where I feel like you get more of the caramel macchiato experience. And I was very, very pleased. This was the one question mark, the one I was worried about, and it was significantly better than I expected it to be. So guys, if you're looking for a variety pack, I'm about like 60% of the way there of overturning the one that I've been using for years and going to this variety pack. I do not think you'll be disappointed with this one. I need to get through the whole box personally and see if I'm still loving them all as much as I have after the first couple. But if I am at the end of the box where I'm at with these now, this will be my new coffee. So if you haven't tried this one out, try it, and I don't think you'll be disappointed.